Hello, hello, visionary entrepreneurs, life changers. How are you? Welcome back to our abundance reading. Today is our day 146 already. And let's get to our YouTube Zoom as well. YouTube, we are now live streaming from Zoom to YouTube channel. So let me make sure that, a moment, make sure almost like every time at the beginning, I need to put this into a playlist, so that will automatically like playing live streaming at the same time on my YouTube channel, so our members could watch it live. So now, yeah, thank you. Let's get back to our reading. We are continuing almost at the very last part of the Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson, the founder of ClickFunnels. Today, we're getting further on the part 2 of the stack. Remember, yesterday we started the stack, and the stack is about the offer on the perfect presentation or the perfect webinar. Through this presentation, we've already introduced the first part, like a start, a beginning, and the building up a rapport, and how to get to the 3 secrets to teach the content, right? The inspiring content, and also it's really actually to just like a breaking and also rebuilding. Breaking and rebuilding the new force, right? Break the false beliefs and rebuilding the new beliefs, the truth. And it's about your new opportunities, a new vehicle. And now the secret 15. Yesterday we started the first part about the stack, step by step, how you introduce all those, like what you are providing, what they will get, right? The offered content, what's like what's the first part, and then what's the tools. And now we get to let's see, what kind of problem you are solving. So the tools we already got it. Now we get into the slide 38. Each slide Russell has like a number with it, so it's very easy for you to follow. And also every slide has a simple, very simple, you can see that the flow, very simple illustration. I love his cartoons. It's simple and like everybody can paint it. And now I guess maybe he painted that. It's great. And so number 38 is stack slide number 2. So the stack, let me see, quickly get to number 1. What was number 1? Just to quickly help us to remember. The stack number 1, I remember, is about the program itself. About the program and what you get, and what's the case study, and then what's the, okay, here. Stack slide number 1, 32, the page 32 is about, okay, reveal the first stack slide. Okay, the first stack slide is about the, remember, for example, for him is 6-week masterclass, whatever is your core offer you're providing here, that's your stack slide number 1, okay? And then intro the tool. And the further on, stack slide number 2, you have the module's name and also the total value. And now is there. This is where the magic starts happening. Show the stack slide again with the masterclass on top and the tools on the second line. Oh, I see that. So you're just adding on, okay, accumulating that. That's why it's called stack. The logic here is that previously people just show one by one, and including the bonuses 1, 2, 3, right at the end, and give you a price. And people would just like only remember maybe the last one you showed them, right? The bonus, and they could not justify, oh, so much money, right? But if you put this stack together, like the number 1, the number 2, including let me put it here. The second one is the tools. I need to sharpen my pencil. We'll see if I have another pencil. Because every day I'm using my pencil to highlight and take notes. Consumed very quickly. So the first one is the course. The second one, I touched some unconscious. Okay, so the first one is the course. The second one is about the tools, right? You're stacking them together. And this is the magic starts happening from here. And then update the total value price at the bottom to show what the offer is now worth. So it's just like adding on, okay? The number will increase. It's like the first slide, the value, I could see He did not change that, but I could say the first value number is like $2 and then it's like $3, something like that. Number 39, introduce tangible byproduct. Okay, tangible byproduct, number 1, related to secret, number 1. So related to your core value, the core offer, the core course or like program. So now tangible byproduct, number 1, introduce tangible number 1. See, here you introduce the next component of the offer they are received when they invest. It's the tangible byproduct you identified previously. When you eat, for example, okay, here is his script. When you invest today, you're also going to get access to blank, which will help you with blank. So for example, in my case, you will get, if you invest today, you also get access, for example, invested today for our Abundant Creators program. That's a like 90 days program to help you have a impactful and also profitable launch, successful launch. You'll also get access to the tool. It's about not just tool, the tangible result, access to, for example, we have the niche quiz, we have the content creator, and now I'm getting to this one, like perfect webinar, kind of like a blueprint. So you will get access to that. Also, you can get like, for example, funnel, the funnels sharing, which will help you with, for example, the content creator will help you to create content easily and let's see, more quickly and easily. And now slide 40 is pain and cost. Here you talk again about the pain and cost you had to go through to create this first byproduct. I had to go through this is underline to get something, but you won't have to because I'm giving you as a special bonus. So remember, also in his case, it's just like how people can get for example, the free, let's say 3 months, sometimes it's 3 months or 6 months of free ClickFunnels membership so that people can quickly create the funnel, right? So this is like, so let's say, which will help them to save, for example, in Russell's case, save 6 or 8 weeks and a team of 8 people to develop a like funnel, right? That's a huge relief from the pain and cost. In my case, the content creator and vision, also we have the vision board, the branding board, and the content creator. All these tools will help you to go through to prepare for your launch. And okay, here we also have the offer. The offer developer. Okay, all those tools, these byproducts will help you launch. People used to prepare launch for like a month, really a month. Prepare for the offer, prepare for the their content and their campaign as well. But now we have all this kind of blueprints and formulas and creator and developers. All these kind of tools can help you to shorten that to be just in weeks. 41 slide, okay, ease and speed for them, okay, ease and speed. So whatever the pain and cost was to you, doesn't matter because the bonus is going to make it easier and faster for them to get results. Okay, this is like about the bonuses. Okay, here is like a bonus. The bonus will make it easy and speed. For example, the content creator make you create content really quick. And you get inspiration, you understand those content categories, the hot formulas, and then quick create a hot content in minutes. Okay, so that's like one of my bonuses. And what else? So let's see. For example, the offer, the niche quiz, the brand vision. The brand vision, the offer developer, and content creator. So you list all those products, right? And you just put them into different positions. Some of them will be the like a tangible number 1, and some of them will be bonus, creator, and here, webinar, blueprint. So I summarized mine. How many I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have at least 5 tools here. I could put into tangible positions and bonuses positions. Oh, now this bonus is going to make it faster and easier for you to launch your business. How? Because it's like you just explain what these tools or this kind of byproduct is really helping them, right? Now, slide number 42, break related beliefs. See, every step you may feel like whatever he is recommending, now Russell is genius honest, okay. Whatever he's recommending, now he will, because he's providing something, right? To persuade you to accept it, they want like a break related beliefs, whatever he is providing, okay? So now, as we've done in other sections here, I discussed any false beliefs they may have about the bonus or their abilities to use it, okay? Either it's about the vehicle or about their abilities to use it. Then I quickly break and rebuild those belief patterns, okay? For example, they will say, oh, content creator, I don't know how to use that. A content creator is really like is this so simple reference of the content categories, content examples, content great ideas, hot topics, formulas, all those ones will help you to create your content in just minutes, okay? And or you can see some proof cases, right? And how some of your clients use this control, they change your content game, okay? So now the next one. So whatever you are providing, you are offering, remember to break related beliefs, the false beliefs, I would say, related false beliefs, okay? And now 43, stack slide number 3, see that? And this one is like adding one more, whichever you're adding it, your stock list, your stock slide is like getting extended, right? The list extended and the value expanded, the value increased. Do you see how this works now? You element, yeah, he's summarized, right? Element, then adding it to the stack. So add to stack, mention another element and adding it to the stack. Sometimes you may feel you are getting repetitive, but that is the key. That's true, right? Even in this book, we heard about this kind of the structure at the beginning, but later you heard this again. Russell is getting into more in depth of the explanation and examples so that you will remember. Tony Robbins said repetition is the mother of skill. Yes, repetition is the mother of skill. So if you really want to have some good skills, keep practicing and repetition, right? Even for speaking, people have the rehearsal. That's the repetition part. Rehearsal, then they become better prepared and better speaker. It helps your audience understand the offer. So that's the key, actually, repetition, the stack. It helps your audience understand the offer completely. Because if you do not repeat, by the way, you just mention one time, no matter how smart this person is, they may not remember all those things, right? Because it's first time for them to see it. So they are not familiar with it. And especially you have multiple things to share with them. They can easily forget the previous ones and just remember the latest one, right? So that's why you need the stack. So Russell said, the first few times I did this, I felt silly. Each time I restacked it. So it's a little bit silly. But after I added it and started closing 300% more people during my presentation, then you will not be tired of repetition, right? I quickly stopped feeling silly. This is the key to success when selling to the masses. Because to the mass, majority of people are not familiar with what you're doing. Unless they are in your community and listen to you every day, right? So majority of people are not familiar with you, not familiar with what you are offering. And the repetition is helping them understand and also get the whole picture. And by the way, that's like also logical, very good logical thing, right? You summarize everything you mentioned. That's like scattered things. put them together, integrated together, and now people see the summary. Everybody loves summary, right? And the details could be, let's say, one by one, the details could be very like, let's say, distracting and too much overwhelming, and people may forget. But if you summarize them, everybody loves a brief summary, right? Then they see the, like say, the priorities and focus. So repeat, now it's repeat step 39 through 43. I was wondering how many slides it will be. Okay, it's through 43 for your second and the third tangibles. Okay, every tangible. Show the pen. It's just like the tangible is also some like a byproduct or like solutions or like services. Show the pen and the cost you have to go through to create it. Then you show the ease and speed of use this will create for them. Okay, so that's great. You need to first let them know the pen and cost, and then the speed of the ease. That's a key. That's a key. Okay, so that's a slide 40, for example, pen and cost, and 41 is the ease and speed. You need to have that contrast. This is like a little bit like actors or performance, right? That's why some actors and performers, they did a great business later, because it's not just like they are like misguiding or cheating people. Okay, people need that kind of clear guidance and to help them to make their thinking easy. If you just keep that introduce all the things, do not show them the contrast of the pen cost and the ease and speed, they could not feel that. They could not feel, okay, unless you have that contrast, people will feel that. So let me put this phrase together. I love my book now. All these pages have full of notes, and sometimes it's like drawing pictures and all the kinds of notes and check, circle. That's my style. Okay, I love my book to be full of my marks. Okay, so you keep doing this. Okay, you have the contrast from the pen, cost to ease and speed, and then you break related beliefs, and then you go further step. So after you've done that for the second and third tangibles, you have your full stack list slides. Okay, so that's like a plate. His picture is like a plate. Oh, I always touch some button, some unwanted buttons that interrupt when I'm interrupted. So the big stack, everything listed here. So like the big stack here. Okay, and then total value is increasing, remember? I call this the big stack slide. So he did mention that in another previous chapter, because it has the entire contents of your offer, including the value of each piece. You also want to total everything up and have the value be 10 times as much as the actual price would be. Yes, remember that 10 times rule? So the value is 10 times as much as the actual price will be. For example, you put all those values there. It's like let's say it's almost like over 5 figures, right? And then you charge maybe like just a 4 figure, like a few thousands, to be 10 times. Remember the value. If the value doesn't reach that level, consider adding something more valuable to your offer. So adding more, add the value there. It should look something like this. Okay, what you're gonna get? Dun, dun, dun. So here, so for his example, right? So I love examples because this make all this explanation easier. So in his offer is like a 6 weeks funnel hacks masterclass. So that's like a almost like $2,997 value. Next one is a ClickFunnels. That's his tools, right? 6 months enterprise account. That's $3,564 value. Okay, not dollar value. Okay, next one is instant traffic hacks. That's a tool he's giving to people. That's like how people can get their instant traffic. That's a $1,997 value. And then inception secrets. I forgot this concept. Inception secrets. That's another $1,997 value. And then soap or Seinfeld secrets. That's some teaching he's doing, okay? So that's a $997 value. And finally, unlimited funnels in your account. Unlimited funnels in your account, right? First 50 only. Okay, for the Okay, unlimited funds in your account, the first 50 only. So for the first 50 people who register to this program, they will get that unlimited funds in your account. Otherwise, other people may get some limited, let's say 10 or 20, something like that, right? So this one is priceless. Total value, adding all together, is $11,552, right? So now you can imagine if 10 times what you charge, he will charge like around $1,500. $1,500. Okay, next slide. Let me show you quickly. Here, this is this is his big stack slide. And now next slide, if or statements. Okay, here the if or statements. Let me see. Ooh. Here's so many. Okay. If or, so it's vehicle, internal, external. So this part totally. After you present the offers, right? You will break all these false beliefs again. Now that we've given them the big value price, we need to convince them that this offer is actually worth that much and get them to admit it to themselves. We do that by using something Dave Van Hoos calls if or statements. Okay, let me get this. See, Russell, he's a super quick learner. Okay, he's a life learner and also quick learner. He learned from Dave Van Hoos said, because I never heard about those people, but Russell learned from all of them and combined those best strategies together, and now he becomes a big guy, right? He's teaching those ones. But I'm glad he's crediting those people. He calls like if or statements. What does that mean? And if or statement reads like this: if all this package did was, would it be worth? Let's see. If all this package did was this, would it be worth something dollars? I usually transition by saying something like, now obviously I'm not going to charge you $11,552. But if I did charge you $11,550, and all it did was helping you create and launch. That's what I'm making it. Okay, creating and launching your profitable funnel. Would it be worth it to you? Create a funnel, but that can generate generate a continuous income. Then do 3, if all statements based on your 3 secrets. Wow, do 3 times. Do 3 if all statements based on your 3 secrets. Oh, okay, I see that. The 3 secrets, first is vehicle, remember? Secret 1, if all this system did got you was related to secret number 1, would it be worth that kind of much dollars? Let me see, what is his vehicle? Vehicle. That's about the funnel. I'll create a funnel. Internal success 2 is if all it did was related to secret 2, their inner challenge, okay, inner doubt. So that's is that instant traffic hacks? Get all this traffic? No, actually, it's like people want to how to create that quickly. Okay, let's see, where is that? Stop and wait for them to indicate yes. Now, secret number 3 is external. And what if all it did was blank related to secret 3? It's about the external traffic. I remember it's the traffic one. Instant traffic hack. Attract traffic instantly. Okay. Instant traffic. Who doesn't want that, right? Instant traffic. So many people said, oh, how can we get more leads? How could we get more engagement? Let's say instant traffic you want. So the internal one, I'm still trying to figure out. Soap Seinfeld secrets, because in his list here, the slides are a little bit different to sequence. Okay, stop and wait for them to indicate yes. So you want to do this kind of a like exercise with your audience and pause there and wait for their response. They've now said yes 3 times when you ask them if what you are selling is actually worth the total value. Usually a 10 minutes makeup. Now when you discount the price to what you are actually selling it for. They are getting a 90% discount from what they believe and have said it's worth. Okay, so you were mentioning about your 10 times markup. And now you're actually sending them, give people 90% discount, what they believe. So it's just like from the value. Value is, okay, the value, let me put it here. The value. Remember, value is 10 times of the price. That's a price. Price. That's like a price is just like a 1/10 of value. It's this meaning, okay? So it's like they are getting 90% discount. So which way you will feel? That's a secret actually. Give people original value and price, and now you're getting 90% discount. Or you just give people directly at lower price and telling them that actually this product worth 10 times more. Which logic will work for you? Of course, it's like you present the high value first and then give them that huge discount, right? From consumer psychology, okay? Just imagine you're a consumer. Isn't that feeling good? Feeling better, right? Okay. Slide 56. I have two choices. Let me see if today I can finish. I just feel like today is a lot. I'm not sure if I can finish all the slides one by one. Okay. I have two choices. I have two choices close at this point because it gets them to agree that you should charge them more in order to make the program better. I had two choices with this. I could go as cheap as possible and try to sell as many as possible. But the problem with that is I couldn't really stack on the value for it. So I decided to go with a second option, which obviously requires a slightly higher investment on your side. But in exchange for that, we can dedicate more time, energy, and resources to help guarantee your success. So this is super important script. It's really teaching you words by words. So there are two choices, okay? And then imagine you are the consumer or the customer. Which one you want to choose? Of course, you want to choose the one, even though it's like maybe a little bit more expensive, but they will have more dedicating to it, better energy, better resource, and better support. Which one you want, right? Now, slide 57. What would the end result be worth? So you like, how to say that? You trigger or like arouse their curiosity and also their thinking. What would the end result be worth? So the anchor, price anchor. What would the end result be with you? The end result be worth you. This is very important. Let's see some examples. Before you reveal the actual price, ask them what the end result could be worth to them. Yeah, this is very genius. The end result. For example, to own your passionate, purposeful niche business and have a successful launch, and the rest of your life could be doing this, the thing you love to do, and at the same time make profit, at the same time help many other people impact their lives. How much that will be worth to you, okay? So if you had a successful funnel day that was making you money, what would it be worth to you? Okay. Successful funnel today that was making you money, what would be worth to you? Okay. People would say like at least $1,000, right? And then I stop and wait for them to answer a question in their mind. So in my case, I would say, suppose you have a successful niche business, online coaching business, a niche online coaching business today. That was making you money, what would it be worth to you? And then this answer could be like at least like a $5-figure answer. You're honest, right? If the audience is honest. And then I stop and wait for them to answer a question in their minds. How much would you pay to have that one successful fund? How much would you pay? Okay. How much is it worth? Would it be worth? And how much you would pay for that one successful funnel? So how much would you pay for the one successful niche business? And then I stop and I wait for them to think about it for a few seconds. So each step you ask a question and you wait. You can probably say why people pay a lot of money, right, for a similar result from me. Because it's not a cost, it's an investment. True? When you're really learning something, it's not a cost anymore. It's like an investment. 58, price drop. Now I come back to the full price. I shoot them right before the if or statement. If or statement. Now I feel like wow. Now I come back to the full price. I shoot them right before the if or statement. That's full price. You've already saying how it's worth, how much dollars, and even at what, which I change the charge public, it's a great deal. And even at what dollar, okay, that must be a little bit pricier than your actual price, okay. How it's worth. You've already say how it works, okay. That is how do you say that worth dollar, okay, that's worth dollar. And then at this dollars which I change the public, I charge the public, okay. But because of what, I'm going to give you a very special offer. There are so many reasons. Because of the holiday season, because of the you want to reciprocate like the society or what kind of special events, or maybe sometimes it's their birthday. Now 59 is price reveal. Now finally, okay, you reveal the price. So that's not like a big surprise. So people know that it's an investment. You pay that, they know that it's an investment. It will be worth it. The results, the end results. And now you reveal the price. Here's the first time you reveal the actual price. Tell them the real price and give your first call to action. Asking them to click on button, go to a certain website, or call the phone number. Okay, call to action. This is super important. Call to action. Nice. Every site after this will have a call to action link. Every site after this will have a call to action link. Okay, so here, that's the key, okay? Here's a, in the picture, the CTA, there's an underline CTA. Okay, underline CTA. Now you know that's a call to action. Call to action with the link, so people can, it's actually your offer, your program, your sales page, people can get there. And actually, it's not a sales page. Actually, it should be the second page. It's not a whole long one because you are presenting it. So normally it's a page, you will directly get to the pay enrollment kind of page. So when they are ready, they can sign up. Okay, next one, 60, price justification. For years, I earned my sales presentation with the price on the last slide. As I gained experience, I realized that the elements that come after the initial price reveal are vitally important to closing the sale. Let's see, read this again. The elements that come after the initial price reveal are virtually important to closing the sale. So after you share the price, what do? So we give the initial price, and some people will still have sticker shots. I need to then let that price let's say marinate for a while. As I justify why it's actually not that expensive. My first price justification is, okay, so the price justification, let's renew, is usually related to either knowing them what the fund price has. Oh, let me see how many. Okay. I've been sitting too long today. 3 meetings. Okay. So My first price justification you related to either showing them what the full price would be outside of the current presentation or comparing to the price of other options for getting a similar result. So that's true. One is applies, another one is oranges, apples and oranges. So apples and oranges, okay. First price justification related to either showing them what the full price would be outside the current presentation. Okay, so the next one, you either compare your current price with the full price, okay, showing them what the full price would be. That's one type of sharing. Another one is comparing it to the price of other options, okay, your competitors, for example, some getting similar results. For example, you are charging $3. Other people, oh yeah, this is a good idea. You do not just compare with your own value. Right? What the price would be outside of the current presentation. Outside of the current presentation. So you are showing the full price versus, let's say, for this full price. I love to use versus. Full price versus to the present. Regular. That's all yours, right? Regular price. Or it's like a full price. Oh, it's compared with versus other options for similar results. This could be competitors, right? So either these two. Okay. So let me see. Full price example. So those are the script. Now let me put this into perspective for you. If you want to buy, I want to buy my regular website right now, you could buy this same product for how much, right? But because you invested this time with me and you've proven that you really want to get these results, I'm making a special offer just for you for this webinar. Okay, so because you are investing this time with me and you've proven that you actually want to get this result, I'm making a special offer just for this webinar. Okay, and then next one is apple versus orange examples of different things. If you were to hire a professional to do this for you, it might cost you, oh my God, 6-figure. But because you are learning how to do it yourself, and I'm giving you the tools and resources to make it happen fast. Okay, to happen fast, you only pay how much? Okay, let's see. If you hire a professional to do this, so that's different way, alternatives, right? It's just like, that's why he said apple versus orange, different way. Okay, so these are two. Now slide number 61, you've got two choices. But it's again, I had two choices. Oh, okay. 56 is I had two choices, is explaining his experience. And now 61 is you got two choices. Now I like to mention the choices they can make. This is the key, actually. This is a trick. You give them two choices, and normally they need to choose one. If you only give them one choice, is oh, would you like to buy this one? And they think, oh, maybe this is not, still not, is beyond my budget or whatever reason, right? They may reject. So choices. Okay, this is marked two choices. You've got two choices, folks. So that at this point you have two choices. Choice one, number one is to do nothing. If you do nothing with the information you've learned over the last hour, what will you get? Nothing. That's right. So the information just shared, you need to take action. Otherwise, nothing for you. Or you can choose to take a leap of faith. Just test it out to see if they will work for you. Oh, you can choose to take a leap of faith. Just test it out to see if it will work for you. To guarantee. Okay, choice number one is to do nothing. Or you can choose to take a leap of faith. Just test it out to see if it will work for you. Take a leap of faith. Right. Number 62. Okay, let me quickly see. There's two choices. Okay, either you change or you do not change, right? You do nothing, or you take a leap of faith. Say every slide that you are encouraging them. Okay, 62 guarantee. When I reveal that it's okay if it doesn't work for them because they are covered with our 30-day money back guarantee. This is quite popular in the industry now. They can test drive it now and see if it will work for them. They have nothing to die. You can test drive a new and see if it works for them. They have nothing to lose. Okay, test drive. Now, 63. The real question is, he keeps asking all these different questions, right? Now that they know they have nothing to lose, I'd like to make their choice as simple as possible. Help them see that this really is a let's say, no-brainer. The real, I just feel like the light is not clear. The real question is this: is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out? Even if it only does half of what I've claimed today, it will pay for itself as soon as blank. Okay, let me get this part. Let's see. Normally when you're reading, right, too much time on the screen or on the book, I feel like my eyes need some rest. So I will look far away. I know the time is long already, but I want to finish this chapter. So I will look far away, my backyard, all these trees, the green trees, like shaking in the breeze, spring breeze. There's sunlights. There's honeysuckle flowers in the backyard. That's like you are quickly like recharge yourself. Okay, let me see if there are some birds. Sometimes I could get some supplies, some beautiful. Sometimes a squirrel get on my like a window outside, and sometimes it's birds. I think how do we call that? You know, whole red birds with brown. I forgot. Some type of like a red bird, and sometimes blue jay, and sometimes other like sparrows, the most popular sparrows, and sometimes occasionally is a cat from neighbor's home. That's it. Okay, the energy back. Otherwise, sometimes if you read too much, and your brain is not at the peak state. So I'm now sharing with you some like tips how to re-energize yourself, even though you're reading a long book, right? So, and definitely rest your eyes. You can definitely protect your eyes. Let's see where I am. Okay. The real question is the worst company a few minutes of your time to check this out, even if it only does half of what I've claimed today, it will pay for itself as soon as. Okay. The real question is, okay, so here is quote. Everybody sit there. Okay. There's so many scripts. Sometimes you get lost it. The real question is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time? They're like that. Okay, 64. Stack slide. The last stack. Next, I show them the big stack slide one last time. Okay, this is like a lot of time. Which everything they're going to get and the total value. So that's after the guarantee and the real question. Okay, I go through each element line by line one last time to cement the offer in their minds before my final pitch. Okay, so you just give them a new impression about this. Now, 65, urgency, scarcity bonus. Oh, now that's it. Interesting. Okay, so now this sequence give me some new inspirations. The two most valuable tools in marketing are urgency and scarcity. That's like he called the valuable tools in marketing. Okay, that's marketing tools, scarcity, urgency. Here you're going to add a bonus upgrade that's only available right then. Okay, that's the time urgency. You need, if you want to get this, if you want to get this bonus, you need to make a decision now. Still like when you are still on this webinar or like masterclass. You can create urgency and scarcity by offering something special to a certain number of people. For example, limited to the 50, earlier he said 50, first 50 people, right? And you can also, based on your niche, limited number and for a certain amount of time. So for example, you launch today, either Thursday, Friday, so by the end of Sunday night, midnight of Sunday, and this special bonus will be all gone, okay? And that's offering some special to like, and to the first, and you can say first the 30 people who register, okay? Special to a certain number of people for a certain amount of time. You can have both, okay, or both, you said. Okay, happens urgency. So normally in mine, I will provide like both. Here is like, yeah, I need to clarify some like a bonus is only available on the web masterclass and also by the end of Sunday night. And this bonus is for how many of you? And yeah, so both time and number. Do not skip this part. It is the key to getting people to buy immediately. That's true. Super important. This is a very, very effective marketing tools. Okay, all this one. Okay, now, finally, the last page. Do not skip this part. It's key getting people to buy immediately. If they leave the webinar, the chances of them coming back and buying later are almost zero. That's true. If they are not urged on the webinar to buy, that means later they will forget about it. Okay. In fact, I usually give a bonus only for those who are actually on live. That's true. That I don't offer to those who only watch the replays later. That's true. Let's encourage people to attend live. Okay. To let's see, only for people actually live. Okay. That encourages people to show up live. And you can even, in your previous like marketing messages, before they attend, you notice them that we have some special gifts for you, or special bonus for you if you come attend live, okay? But it also gives them a reason to sign up before, okay, yeah. Give them a reason to sign up before the presentation is over, okay? The deadline is the key. All right, so show up live and there's a deadline. Okay, number 66. I love this number actually. He totally has 66. It's a double number, double even number, okay. Closing call to action and Q&A slide. Okay, this is a slide I end my presentation with, and it stays up during the entire question and answer question or answer session. Okay, entire question and answer session. Oh, okay. This slide stays up during the entire, so that must include is stack. So you put a few components: stack, the stack with the value, right? Stack items with value, and then it's the actual price and call to action, and then questions. Dun dun dun. Okay, so here is a brief illustration. Now, this is the slide. Okay, there are a few key components to this slide. This is three, let's say four. First is recap of the offer. That's like stack, the stack list. Then counting down clock for 30 minutes. That's true. Oh, actually, he did not draw that in this map. So let me draw a timer here. I just draw a clock timer there. Counting down for 30 minutes. Okay, cool. Counting down for 30 minutes. And with a price there and with a call to action. Okay. Then it's time to answer questions. Sometimes I will take questions live from the audience. And other times I'll actually pre-write many of the questions I know people typically have. Remember previously he said like with all those things, oh yeah, some people have the Q&As, 10 Q&As, right? That you ask and then answer. So save a few times, but not everybody can ask all those times. So if you answer all of them, and also like people know that proactively, that will help to really deal with their objections. And I know people typically have, and then go through those questions and give another call to action after each one. Oh, okay. Give another call to action after each one. So if you have, let's say 5 to 10 questions, and you could have a 5 to 10 times of call to action, okay? That gives me lots of opportunities to repeat the link for people to buy. See, It's just like keep like people needs that's an interesting statistics. People needs at least 6 to 7 times of interactions with you before they can decide to buy from you. So you at least make sure that you have dozens of times in your presentation to interact with them, okay, to repeat. I also try to think about any other false beliefs. Remember, he introduced that all the false beliefs, answer them. Okay, all the Q&As. Okay, so all the Q&As and also all the false beliefs. Then use our sentence. You are probably thinking, right? So, and then, well, you are probably thinking this and you are probably thinking that. So you just like reveal, get their even unconscious doubt or objection or false belief to the surface, get it revealed, okay? And that is the stack. That single concept has made me more money than anything else I've ever done in this business. Ooh, that's like a secret, right? Sounds like very simple, by the way, you feel like it's just like a very simple logic, but it's really doing magic. Start it, master it. There's no greater gift I could give you than this. Oh, okay. Start it, master it. There's no greater gift. Actually, Russell has already given many great gifts, but this is a super great one. Personally, to me, actually, this is our biggest part because I learned some partially about this similar thing, not fully, not as great as he presented, not so much like detailed as he presented, right? But just big picture, I got this similar. I think the most part that helped me is about all those like how you handle all those kind of false beliefs, right? And the whole webinar or presentation teaching is focusing on that and find those objections and pre-handle them correctly. So that's a huge breakthrough for me, to me. So congratulations, we finished the secret number 15. It's a big one, right? It's a big one and dozens of pages because it's like totally 66 slides. I'm super happy for this one. So this one is a gold, right? This one is a great tool. So I'm actually will use what I understood learning from this one, maybe create some tool to use. Okay, now tomorrow we will do the secret number 16, trial closes. That's interesting, right? So the marketing strategies, the sales teaching will continue. Many of you maybe say, oh, I'm not good at sales. But how many of you want to learn about it? Don't you want to be good at it? Because that's a key. After all these years of coaching and also entrepreneurship, I just feel like that's a key. I could already grasp the many other things, but this is the final piece. Okay, so everyone, thank you so much. And I guess we're already 1 hour. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Okay, so, and keep this momentum and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get daily learning and inspiration and practice. And also